rewriting the rules. Welcome to the Game Changers Talk Show. It's RUKE and several other characters, sometimes called friends, are gonna take you on an epic adventure of business insights and office mischief. Play along as we win the game of business. Let's play.
What's up, everybody? Welcome up, welcome friends, welcome everybody at home. So here's what we're doing today. Yesterday we started out with our, so what's so cool about you? And we're talking about how to write your bios, your about on your website, your bios on your LinkedIn, your sizzle reels, your trailers, all that good stuff. And it's really talking about yourself. You know, when you brag about yourself in a great way. And for quick context, let me find RUKE's bio real quick. What I did, and I came up with this a long time because I don't like talking about myself. I don't like talking about myself. Right? I really don't. Y'all see, sometimes y'all see me get all shy. I really, really don't. Now, if you talk about branding, marketing, sales, how about y'all talk about, Dungeons and Dragons and Star Wars, you got me all day long. No problem. But when it's like really comes on me, I clam up and I get shy. This is I'm going to show it for you real quick. So this is kind of like mine. This is my bio, my quick intro. RUKE's a top performer of branding, marketing, and sales. He's accomplished this by doing this really cool stuff. He's earned that tagline of helping entrepreneur win every day. That's like your traditional, right? That's your professional thing. You have to have a little professional. But then I get to proud moments, right? Now, proud moments is much better for me because it's not as braggadocious because I'm proud of it. Like he's worked with companies, intellectual property of Disney, Marvel, Lionsgate, Entertainment, Epic Games, Chico's, and all that good stuff. He's successfully launched 200 plus products, services, and all that. Has 10 inventions and a patent, which is really, really cool. So here's kind of like my professional accomplishments. And then I always add, and this is my favorite part, is fun facts. Has every Star Wars toy since childhood, proudly trained as an artist, married his wife 3 months after the first date, and it's been about, I think, 29 years. I don't know, I got to ask her. With 4 amazing children. So the reason for this, though, it allows you to, one, fit into you got to fit into the box before you break out. I don't know if y'all know that, but you got to fit into the box so people can understand what you do and wrap their mind around you. And so this is me fitting the box real quick. And then I break out, and these are my professional accomplishments that I care about. And this is my personal accomplishments. And this tells people he's real, he's human. And I'm going to tell you right now, people like this and they get some comfort into this. This is why people hire me, because it's me. That's the most powerful thing. So part of the homework yesterday was, what are your proud moments? What do you have on your list? I love to hear about, and I'm giving you permission to brag about yourself. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Yeah! Come on, Laura. All right, let me get you up here.
All right. Do you want me to post this in the chat or just read it to you?
I would love for you to do both. Read me a story.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Here we go.
All right, let's do this. Yeah, I'll put it up here.
All right. I'm working at it. Here we go. Copy.
I see Marissa's got fun facts. There we go. I can't wait to see them.
Fun facts.
Yeah, that's what Marissa's hitting us
Yep.
up saying she's got that.
Okay. So my proud moments were.
Did you put in chat?
I'm working on it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I co-authored a book called Do Leadership, Step-by-Step Approach to Doing Thought Leadership for Solopreneurs and Small Business Owners. I have 35 plus years of working with small and medium-sized businesses, helping them succeed like never before. And I have completed all of Tony Robbins' top trainings, the Date with Destiny, Life Mastery, Wealth Mastery, and Unleash the Power Within. Now,
And this is categories under your what? Your professional side?
Yep, that's my proud moments.
Yeah, I love that.
Here we go. I'm getting it in there. Now, you said yesterday that you were going to help look at those and make sure that when we put them in there, that we can turn it around so that it shows our expertise.
Yeah. And I also talked to you about today, and this is what we're going to be doing today, is how to sell with this.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you give me some in the writing, I would appreciate that. All right.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, that's cool. Because I got Nikki's in here too. Thank you, Nikki, for that. And by the way, y'all can use proud moments, just for everybody. Y'all can use proud moments. Y'all can use fun facts, right? You know, it's what I use. It's what I came up with. I would also say do it in a language or tone that makes sense to you as well, so that you know it's you. And if those fit, there you go. You got a good thing there. So
And I would put mine under I celebrate, because I'm all about parties.
yes,
There you go.
but that's the whole point. This is all this is because when people do the about section, when people do your intro, when people do, it's just boring. You know, I mean, it's boring, and you're sitting like, who cares, right? And that's a great question. We ask that all the time. So what? Who cares, right? And that's not a bad thing. It's just us challenging our own stuff to go, how can we be better and more interesting? So, saying that, this is you should only be sharing a select piece of information that leads them to find you interesting, for them to relate to you, and also some credibility. And that's the sales part that kind of, Lord, that's what you were talking about too.
Right.
So let me get this. Let me see if I can show all this, because
It's in there now, finally.
Yeah. And it's a lot to show on the screen, so it might not work on the big screen, but we'll see. All right. So.
Here you go.
All right. Complete Tony Robbins training. Okay, these are problems. Okay, it's great. That's awesome. I would make that a sentence. You don't need bullet points. That way it just reads easier.
Okay. Yep. And I don't know that I would put that as my first proud moment.
That's okay. Okay.
It's just what I thought of as I was typing. So I think I'd put the 35 years of experience first, the authorship second, and Tony third.
Yeah, but I want to stop for a second, okay? First of all, I think it's really, really good. Fun facts. I don't know about serial. You got to give me what's the serial entrepreneur. You got the merit. I think that's awesome. Child on board alert. Culture of the culture. Give me something else more about that too. That's curious. Like, what was your favorite part? Whatever. Traveling abroad, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how that adds to your business, but it could say that you have worldly experience. That's great, but give me something that ties that in. Serial entrepreneur. You know, for mine, one of mine was, started my first company X amount of years ago, still making money with it today. Right, that says longevity. What is serial? Right. So give me more to the serial entrepreneur, okay? Serial
entrepreneur was the fact that I've started 3 different businesses.
Yeah, no, right. And it says you have experience in a wide range, but give me something more, expand upon it, please. That's what I'm asking you to do, okay?
Okay.
Let me pick on the 35 years of working with small and medium-sized businesses. So I don't know if you need to say small and medium size. I want to make it shorter. We always fight to make things shorter. So we can edit this and make it short. That's good. But I want y'all to hear this, okay? So and I'm going to take it off because I feel like this much text is kind of obnoxious, even for me. Good job on your part, though. I'm just talking about me. All right, so I want y'all to hear this, right? This is where it just nails it. All right, and this is how you use it in sales. Now I'm going to read it precisely as close as I can to. Okay, again, I want this shorter, but 35 years of experience working with small and medium-sized businesses, helping them succeed like never before. Here's the punch to this. She tied her headline into it.
Yeah. Yep.
Right? No, and that's the beautiful part. The first part is like flexing some muscle. 35 years experience. Okay, she's flexing, right? Working with, I'm just say business owners, right? Just because I want to you say what you want to say. I just want to simplify it.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. 35 years of experience working with business owners. Okay, right? Like first of all, credibility, and then it's boring. Let's be honest, it's boring. But it's important because it's credibility. But she ends it with helping them succeed like never before. That's some power. That's some sizzle. So I mean, just that dynamic is amazing. So that in sales is like, like let me pick on Marissa. So Marissa, listen, well, y'all, some of y'all hear me say this. I've said this for myself. It's like, look, this is what I do every day. And then you look at my profile, helping entrepreneurs 100 a day. Oh, it rings true. So Marissa, look, I've been doing this for 35 years, and I've been helping business owners succeed like never before for like 35 years. Do you see how I just use that in sales? You get it? That's how easy this is. And now here's what's important about this. All right. So you said that verbally. If you have your LinkedIn set up right, that's like, trust, and they cure it with curiosity, look at your stuff, which means they probably read your bio, and you say it like that, not word for word. Obviously, I changed it around so it felt more casual because the conversational attitude towards it. Do you see how that reinforces it? Let's say you're on a workshop and someone introduces you and it's there. And then you say it to them privately, and then they see it on LinkedIn as part of your bio. That consistency says you're real. That's how this weight goes way into sales for you. Absolutely can do a post. Last 35 years of helping people succeed, or business owners succeed like never before. Here's the 3 things I learned. Now you've nailed it more. That's why when you have this, and I can take all this towards that, but that is how you sell with it, and that works beautifully. It's amazing. Good stuff. Questions or comments? Y'all dig it? Awesome. All right. Let's go to Nikki. I want you to come hang out up here with me. Where'd you go? There, it just took out a minute. There we go. All right, Nikki. So first of all, I was using mine, but you're using what instead of proud moments? What are you saying? Celebrating. Now, the thing is you use an ing. And what does that now do to this?
It makes it current.
It does. Super relevant, super power, super believer, because you're doing it. And that's why we talk about our headline needs to have an ing, not states. Now, again, this is a resume. I'm very proud of you. I gotta give you one of these. You did better than me. First of all, I'm just gonna say that you did a better job than I do on this, and you did take the real resume and you made it very relevant. That's amazing. All right, so was selected for 3 months in Italy on student exchange. Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna tie a little bit more to the business of or why is that there. Age of 14, completed South African National Springboard Champion. That's awesome. Came last, but I participated. See, that's hilarious. That's
the point.
Right?
Do it anyway. Just dive in.
But see how that nails it? That goes, oh, got it, right? Commitment, humor, doesn't give up. Delivered an international TEDx talk in Zimbabwe, representing South Africa, and an international Girl Scout Jamboree in Denmark. Is that 2 different thoughts?
Yes.
Yeah, well, sorry. That's cool. But what'd you talk about, right? Bringing what to Zimbabwe? Bringing the message of what to Zimbabwe? That's pretty cool. So now I'm saying, oh, you're generous and you're uplifting and educating. That helps that bridge that. Shook hands with Nelson Mandela.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Give me another thought behind that. I'm going to go into a little talk here in a second. Have a ministry in Uganda, Kingdom Bricks, Food Bank. I don't know if this is all 2 or 3. A vocational school and assisting in primary schools. Fact, but I'm missing the personality in it. Let's go to fun facts. Played the donkey in Midsummer's Night's Theater. All right, that's good. Production high school. That's awesome. That's cool. Have been nicknamed Joy Junkie. That's absolutely right there. Permanently stepped out of being in a wheelchair for. So that's I probably would put that higher. Let's go. Let me say. I don't want to overemphasize or underemphasize it. Permanently stepped out of being in a wheelchair for 11 years after being told you would never walk again. Now, we all can just know why she's here, right? That's crazy cool. So, a couple things I want to tell you. All right, so when you're when you are when you're listing out your stuff, right? This is a technique. This is a trick. This is good stuff. Okay. We usually begin with our best stuff. Am I right? That's our biggest
Yes.
attribute. Okay. And
Yeah.
then you list your second, your third, and all that. You did, but you didn't. You just, well, I'm going to pick on you. You just said yes, Nikki, but you didn't.
I said we usually.
Ah,
I said yes,
you're safe. You're safe.
because
you got that.
if people are reading through that, the last thought I want them to be left with is the
Don't-
wheelchair.
You got it. That's the point. Yeah. So you take your second best trait, that goes first. So you're starting out the strong footing. You end with your best. So you're memorable, and that's what exactly that is a way to organize this in a crazy cool way. Yep, and you did that, and that's amazing. The other thing is I want to give y'all a little technique, okay? And when we ever do so features and benefits that came from a conversation more of technology, look at their feature and benefit versus this, check mark it, see what you get there versus what's different, and all that kind of stuff. And when you're developing something, you naturally go through features and benefits because what you're doing is like, I'm doing this, and what's the benefit for it, right? And describing features and benefit, it's not a bad thing. That allows you internally to frame what you're providing. But here's the deal: you never talk features and benefits. Talking out features and benefits is honestly, and people do it because they don't know how to express the desired results for their audience. That's why. And so here's a little cheat to it. I've said this a lot of times. I just want to give it to you again because this is important here. All you do is you go, this is the result I get, whatever you think that is, or this is what I do, or whatever this benefit is. Don't look at the features, the benefit part. And then go, so that they can, or so that you can. Anything after so that you can, you're now getting into more of that desired result realm. And sometimes you need to say at least 3 times so that you can do this, so that you can do this, so that you can do this. All right? I build websites. Great. So that you can make money while you sleep. Oh, I care now. See that? Same thing with this. So that you can is very, very powerful. By the way, okay, let me finish the technique here. When you're done doing that, go back and edit it and make sure so that you can is not repetitive. Don't do that while you're building this out because there's one thing to write your stuff and then edit it later. So as you're writing it, you actually give the benefits so that you can do this. That's more important. Sometimes you get rid of the other one, just keep that part, but you want to change so that you can so it's not repetitive. That said, same thing here with a little bit of a twist, right? You're stating a lot of facts. We're all stating facts. Now, these facts might be, hey, look, I just need the credentials. I want them to see the brands. I want them to, this is just a flex. And that's important to give that credibility. Wherever you can, add your personality as well. You did it when you said that you came in last but participated. So, and if you were to start that attitude, I want to see that little snarky attitude to all of them. Because that's when the personality comes through. That's where the believability and the likability just comes through. It says, I got the experience, but I'm also kind of cool. Cool? Awesome. All right. Now, I do know that I just want to I'm trying to keep up with the order here. Okay. Mystical. We got some, we got some for you. All right. Let me get you up here. I want to go through yours. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. All right. Got my first tarot deck at the age of 13. When I met Michelle. Okay, so this is yours, but this profile is honoring Michelle.
This is mine.
Period.
Period.
Got it. Okay.
These are absolutely my fun facts about me.
Got it. But she works with Michelle because this one is when I met Michelle, she was dressed like a purple unicorn fairy. Doesn't surprise me. Took 17 theta healing courses in 1 year. Worked for The Mouse for a year and fell in love with making people's dreams come true. That's awesome. Gave my whole natal chart
Natal
summary.
chart.
Yep. At a job interview with my resume, making it 14 pages, and was hired. See, that's the fun part. That's so amazing.
Was hired.
Being on a private tour with the King's Chambers of the... Yeah, that's awesome. Being on a private change of the King's Chambers in the Great Pyramids twice, and you're going to go do it again. That's amazing. That's awesome. What do y'all think? It's interesting for her field. It's credible. She's doing things. Good job. I mean, any comments or anything beyond that, Marissa?
Nope. Other than I thought we were writing fun facts rather than proud moments. So, I wrote the fun facts rather than
It doesn't
proud
matter,
moments.
right? I mean, well, but I say that there are some proud moments in there. There's some business within that, which is great.
Absolutely.
Regardless, it's amazing. Yep. It's awesome. Well, here, let me do Chris's here. All right. What's up,
Fun
young
facts
lady?
are better.
Say what? You like your
I said I have my proud moments, but the fun facts are better.
All right.
That was better.
Well, no, that's fine. Let's go with the fun facts.
Yeah.
Catered for more than 100 people the first time at 14. That's crazy. Played my dad's 30th birthday and playing my dad's what? Planned my dad's 30th birthday party and remembered it.
Yep.
Okay. That's a mind twist. I give a little more details so we go, what? Wait, how old were you? Throw that
I
in.
was, let's see, my dad was 30, so I would have been 10.
That's awesome. About 50 Japanese tourists have had a ton of pictures of my husband proposing to me. I have none. That is hilarious. I have 5 amazing young adults, 3 dogs, a cat, and a grand turtle. They all live in my house. Oh yeah, this husband is still there too. LOL. That's awesome. I love it. I love that. That's cool. I'm gonna come back and ask you anything you want to add to it.
I wrote my first book and my first short story that was published. I was in 3rd grade and it was published in a magazine.
Okay. Now, who's going to look at her right now and go, and you didn't include that? Or is that a proud moment?
No, it's just something that I did.
Okay, but hold on. When you talk about sales, that's your publisher. That's got to be there.
Okay.
That's a
I can
must-have.
put that on there.
Okay, yes, of course you need to. Please, please, please. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's get Penny up here. What's up, Penny?
Hi.
All right, fun facts. I've been friends with the same amazing group of girls since junior high. That's cool. Married for 39 years, 2 daughters, 4 grandchildren, and 2 dogs. That's amazing. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to say this back. Like, I get this all the time. You look much younger than that. So that's a crazy cool. Because people, when I say I've been married for 30, like, how old are you? My 2 adult children ask me every year for girls only getaway. See, just the 3 of us. That's amazing. Work out every day and love staying active. I am an avid sports fan and very superstitious when my teams are playing. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is that awesome?
If they get ahead, I can't move out of that spot.
I'm glad it's working for you. I'm glad it's working. All right, promise. Return to school after having children, balancing full-time work and parenting while earning a degree. Good for you. Pass all my HR credentials on the first try. See, come on, that's hitting it. Or that's it right there in the business. Serve on a nonprofit board as HR expert. I'd like to know what it is for. Right, let's expand upon that. Help 2 startups become successfully launching their entire people organization functions. Took a bold step and launched my own business in 23. That's amazing. That's good stuff. Now, but when you see this, though, see how this works? This is a lot. They're human. It's super, super interesting. I love it.
It makes you think too, because you don't often, at least for me, I don't know about anybody else, I often don't brag about myself.
Well, part of this is, okay, and what happens to that, right? The challenge with that is that what we then give is just facts, no fun. Right? You're giving out credentials and it's boring. When you look at it as your fun facts, that gives you permission to be playful with it. That gives you permission to be outlandish with it. And that's huge.
Yes.
Yeah. Beautiful. So, Terry, love to get you up here. And for some reason on the broadcast, I just saw that your chat, but on the broadcast, it didn't show up. So, and that's okay. So let me try to get yours up here. All right. You want to come up here, Terry? Is that cool?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, cool. Let's get some cool stuff here. All right. Proud Moments became a best-selling became a bestseller with my book Face to Face, right? Or is that it? Face to Face with God, my best friend. Boom. Awesome. I became a proud stepmom to my beautiful daughter in 1994. I earned my certification in coaching and coaching and speaking. Where I'd like to kind of a little bit know more where. In 2007, my husband and I founded a domestic violence organization from scratch. Amazing. I was honored to share the stage with Christian artist Casting Crows in front of 8,000 people giving a message of hope and healing. Won awards for being the highest paid female pool hustler in the state of Indiana. Okay. That's awesome. Now, because I know your background, there might be some of the other stuff you might want to put in there too. A little bit more of the little controversial stuff that kind of tells you went from here to there. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you hear her pass, you go, what? No way.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. So how do y'all feel about this? Does this feel good? Right? You're able to brag about yourself, but here's what you're able to do, though. You're bragging about yourself, and it doesn't matter what your past is. Everybody has proud moments. Everybody has fun facts. It doesn't matter what you've accomplished. This is where you, in a way, you are rewriting your history. Right? You're not faking it. You've done it. But you're controlling the narrative of what people feel and think. And by doing it in this manner, you're connecting with them by sharing what is important to you. And by sharing the things, and primarily the only things that are important to you, there's some business technique to it, that makes you important to them. You bond on those commonalities. They hear you. They listen to you because of this stuff. When you use this in LinkedIn, it does sell you. Do you see how that works? It's not the boring resume. It's something interesting. And while you point out, and when you do this format, here's what's important. Since you're doing it in a format that's not standard, it's not a chronological things that you've accomplished. You're only pulling out things. They know that. They look at this and go, okay, this person is important. This person is interesting. I want to talk to this person because it matters. It's not your boring, stiff stuff. So because it feels selective, they pay attention more to it. And that's why this sells. Because you took the time not listen to anything, you only listen to important things, thus elevating yourself. Without having an ego, without having to brag about yourself in the traditional way. That's how this sells. Questions, comments? What do you think?
You need to get Michelle's fun facts. Her life amazes me.
Well, we will have those soon.
She says,
I've written them. Are we supposed to put them in the chat?
Oh, did you do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it too, Rook, but mine's a bit wordy.
Okay, so yeah, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Thank you, Chris, for getting on that. So I'm looking for Michelle. Like I told you, I didn't see Terry's. For some reason, it didn't come over, and I'm looking for Michelle's. So Michelle,
No, I didn't put it there. I didn't know if we're supposed to put it in the chat.
yeah,
I
put it in
was trying
chat. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. So let's do this. Liz, yours is wordy, but I want to see this. Okay, is that cool? Are you shy? It's okay. It's all right. All right, let's
Yeah, a
do this.
little uncomfortable.
Oh, that's always good for us, right? Proud moments. My clients have paid. Well, first of all, this one is the shortest one. Holy cow. My clients have paid off. I would say the word debt, so it's super, super clear. But my clients have paid off over $2.5 million of debt. That's the wording for it. Right, I'm looking at some claps. That's amazing. As a mom, wanted a job to share. Wanted to job share.
Yeah, I have too many twos.
That's
now that
okay.
I'm rereading it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm proud of myself because Mr. Dyslexic over here is not stumbling too bad. To be home with your kids when growing up, did it for 15 years with my best friend. Goal I didn't think was possible. It's amazing. Because of my financial journey over the last 35 years, I was able to walk away from a 6-figure corporate job to impact other financial journey. Another goal I never thought was possible. And see, look, I know. Wait, hold on. Yeah, right. You seeing the clapping? I just want the whole world to see all the different claps we were getting. Well, yeah, y'all just stopped clapping. Yeah, thank you, Penny. Right, the only one caught what I was just doing. Right. So, all right, he stopped clapping when I highlight. I love the little attitude. Another one I didn't think was possible. That's amazing. But it makes it real.
Which went with my headline.
Huh?
Reaching goals you never thought possible.
Okay. I'm
So
sorry.
that's why
It just
I
felt so
added it.
super real. You are such a great on brand, amazing. To me, it just felt great. I'm now conscious of that's also your headline, which is like it's perfect. You can't get better than that. Favorite wins and coaching are
not always numerical.
but are mindset and values. One client made a decision over empowerment versus fear, goosebumps moments. I love that. All right. Those are great moments. Let's do the fun facts. I want to see these. I got into this business because of the impact money mindset has had in my life. Okay. Offered to work for 1 week free on my Offered to work 1 week free on my resume. Got two
times I did it.
Right. And got your
Got
interview.
me
Go ahead.
The interview and I got the job. Oh, and I never had to work for free.
That's amazing. It's amazing. My first job in 1989, I lived in Queens and had to track my money on this tiny little notepad. I had $50 a week to cover food and clothing. I lived on nothing. Married for 31 years, 2 amazing adult grown and flown children. Okay, children and 1 Shih Tzu. What's a flown children?
Like they're gone. They're out of the house.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that was why, like, as a money person, right? We want our kids to be independent and get
awesome.
out on their own.
That's so awesome. I'm competitive. Love playing games as a way to connect with my families and friends. You got to say something like you cheat or you never cheat. And have a wink face, something like that. I was on TV, the Susie Ullman show segment, How Am I Doing? And she gave me an A-. That's awesome. Anything you want to add?
No.
Well, I know, but here's the deal. I know you feel like it's a lot about you, right? And I know that's uncomfortable, but doesn't this feel the good right about you?
Yeah, it's fun and it feels human. I mean, it's you know, I have to have the humor in there. It is. So
it's ridiculous. And when you put this on your speaker sheets, you put this on the stuff, people go, okay, this person has a personality. Yeah, that's so amazing. All right. So this is like, you're part of the club. You're like not even an hour into the club. Welcome along, Michelle. Michelle, can I bring you up here? Are you good with that?
Yes.
Okay, great, awesome, legitimate.
It's hard to read. Hard to read.
That's it. I'll read for you. I got it. No, not a problem. All right, the best I can. All right, proud moments. Certified coach in Mary Morse's Life Mastery Institute. Coached a client who was fighting terminal cancer to fulfill the greatest dream of her life. Right? Come on. First black woman to be recruited by the #1 Wall Street firm in the world. Love for you to name them. Also amazing. Fun facts. Played the role of a nurse who recovered from drugs in
Mod Squad.
Mod Squad. Gotcha. Oh, that's awesome. Rode elephants in India and Bali. My wife wants that. Won homecoming queen at an all male. Okay. You're gonna have to explain that one. Wait. Jitsu College. All right.
Jesuit.
Jesuit. Thank you. Jitsu Jesuit. It's the same thing. Not even close. Lived in Istanbul as a child and can still sing the Turkish national anthem. Awesome. Was given my traditional South African name by Nelson Mandela. Wow. That's amazing.
And stuff.
Now, how did you become homecoming queen?
Very hard. I was at a Catholic girls' school competing with 6 colleges, and there were only 2 African American candidates, and we were competing for homecoming queen at Loyola University in 1967. And by some miracle, and I went barefoot in my jeans with a bad attitude, just thinking I was so cynical, and won the whole thing.
That's amazing. That's amazing. All right, so those are great stuff. You all are interesting people. I love that. Do you know how to use this in sales? In your conversations? Kind of like how I was playing with Laura. Do you have questions about how to use this in sales? Is there a line that you would like to give me? Say, RUKE, how would you use this in sales? I want a little bit of a challenge. Give me one of your lines. And you don't have to make it the hard ones. Anything. I want you to give me one of your proud moments, and I want you to speak it to me so I can give it back to you in a way that you can actually sell with it without that. It stands true. That's the best way to sell things that are true, right?
Okay, I got my first job at 7.
Where?
There was we lived in West Virginia in this little tiny town on top of a mountain. Yes, I walked uphill in the snow, not barefoot, but yeah. Anyway, so my dad, we had this like corner lot that was mostly woods, and my dad in the woods would have us rake the leaves up. A neighbor saw me raking this pointless raking and said, "We live in Hawaii half the year. We want you to take care of our gardens." And so I was their full-time gardener at 7.
That's incredible. Incredible.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's what I did. How are you going to use that, RUKE?
All right, so no joke. Listen. I love what I do. I'm a hard worker. I'm super dedicated. Listen, I had my first job when I was 7. I took care of friends of ours that lived in Hawaii. I took care of their gardens. I even had to walk up the mountain in the snow. I had shoes in the snow.
I was in a skirt though.
And so, can you imagine? Like I did that then. Imagine what I'm gonna do for you. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, someone else give me another line.
Oh, I'll go.
Do it, Penny.
Okay. Which one? Passed all my HR credentials on the first try. How would I put that in my sales pitch?
Gotcha. So the part of this is you got to show your passion for it, right? And by the way, that's part of this, right? So you got to make sure it comes up naturally. And a lot of times, I'm gonna give you the theory. I'm gonna hit yours, okay? But this thing, so that we understand what I'm doing. I use these as points that make sense. I don't just say them as random things, When someone says like, "Hey, yeah, you're really good at this," I say, "Look, it's what I do every day." right? That echoes back to helping entrepreneurs win every day. So I'm just saying there's real context to this, okay? And listen, we can do this and we can do this, and I'll nail it. This is what I do every day. See that realism, and especially when they see my headline and everything else, I'm just picking on my one thing. That's how you reinforce it in sales. So I love HR. What is it actually called? The credentials again. I forgot the credential part. I want to say it right.
I have my SPHR and I had my PHR.
Wait, say it to me again. Which one?
SPHR.
Right. Okay. I love HR. I mean, it is, I am all in this. I actually passed, fun fact, I actually passed my SPHR the first try, of which most people fail and have to do it at least 3 times.
57%.
Right, I was looking for some numbers. See, right? And so that's what I'm saying. In surpassing the 57% who fail. But that's how you do it. It shows your dedication. It shows how sharp you are. Did I show you how to use it?
Yes, I'm writing it down.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, who else has got one?
I'll go.
Yes.
Oh. If you see me putting my finger in my ear, my husband is jackhammering behind me over here.
Oh, we don't hear it, so that's okay. Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I can't wait till this house is renovated. Anyway, here's what I thought would be the best is I'm a survivor of domestic violence abuse, sexual assault, drug abuse, and alcoholism. I went on my own discovery journey in 1991 to find my true authentic self. Now I help individuals remove emotional triggers from their past. Do I have anything under there? I can't see it. No.
I can't remember all that. However, so hold on. So that basically is a lecture within itself. So this is to relate to people. I mean that's this line relates to people. You know, so when you're talking to someone and they don't think they can do it, you say, listen, I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a victim of domestic violence, alcoholism, all this, and then at this point in time, I went on my own personal journey for healing, and I've arrived at this. So I know what you're going through. This is the empathy bond. I didn't repeat everything you said because I couldn't remember it all. But you see how you can use that?
Okay, you said, I don't know of what?
Well, you just acknowledge you can't assume everybody's read it, and you should assume that no one's ever read it, right?
Right.
So you share it with them and say, I don't know if you know this about me, but this. And it's used in a way to bond with them, right? And show them the light.
Okay.
By the way, and when you sell by consulting, that is a great thing to add to your conversation.
Okay.
Right? When you're uplifting people,
Gotcha.
That's huge. You can use that every single one. All right, who else got another one for me?
I do.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I have a ministry in Uganda.
What's the ministry?
The ministry is a food bank, a vocational center that we built, and we fund part of the primary school. And the biggest part of it is I'll give you some background.
I got it. Hold on. I got it. So, you know, I believe, I also wanted to play with the other stuff too, okay? So I believe that when your faith and your works are one-to-one, you're unstoppable. And you always want to work for higher things than just yourself because you want to have an impact. For instance, I have a ministry in Uganda that we feed the locals, blah, blah, blah. That's a big deal for me. And when I'm doing this work, I think of them, and it allows me to keep going. That's how you use it.
Awesome.
You like that?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. And my other half, I sometimes put in, I like to see people be the best version of themselves, so we help them do that through our vocational school in Uganda.
So that is awesome. Again, you're sharing your stuff. Awesome. Who else?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, do it.
I gave a 14-page resume at an interview and was hired.
Okay, no, yours says more than that. Give me more. Expand upon the 14 page. You said something else in there to that too.
Including my natal chart. I added my natal chart to my resume, which made it 14 pages and was hired.
I'm still kind of spellbound by that. So why did you do it? Just curious why.
It was a metaphysical shop. I was interviewing for a metaphysical shop, and we had to show our background and kind of explain our personality and our metaphysical knowledge. And what easier way than my own research natal chart?
It's so different. This is not easy. You got me on this one. Let me think. Okay, you ready? So, you know, Marissa, you can change your stars. I've changed my stars. In fact, I've gotten hired twice when I did my resume. I even put my natal chart on it so they can know all about my background. And it doesn't matter what my past was. I still was able to succeed. A little bit of, I would be honest, I know I'm stretching. But I had to do it. I had to get there. Talking to a salesperson. Yes.
But RUKE, she succeeded being herself.
That's true. I showed them all me, my true self, and that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. All right, who else? Oh, I got the transparency, I got creativity, little comments for you there.
It's a lot easier for me to share fun facts about myself. I mean, half of what I do is sharing, my life story. It is really hard to talk about like proud moments for me. Like I even told you not to do them. Yeah, I even told you not to do them.
Even under this framework?
Yeah, it feels braggadocious to me.
Okay, well, let me add to this real quick, okay? So what I'm doing is, I think obviously what I'm doing is very, very obvious. I'm just highlighting something that makes you human and relate it to your personality, right. Of why, so they can get to know you better. That's what this whole, I'm just bridging to a real conversation. I hear you on the proud moments. The only real proud moment I brag about is 10 inventions and a patent, because that's not easy to do, and I'm very proud of that. That's the only, I think, proud moment that I actually that I will ever mention ever out loud, and you've never heard me say that, y'all, right? So you can take the proud moments knowing that you have, it's better than your chronological history of things you've done, right? And just let them sit. You don't have to ever mention them. I focus mine on the fun facts. Right. So I'm sharing with you to encourage you, like, I get it, and dismiss those. Have them, but I don't know what context you would read off all your stuff. My point is that when you're bridging your about section in sales, generally, and for me, it sounds like for you too, it's the fun facts that work. And that's the truth. That's why I'd say that from the very beginning. People hire me because of the fun facts. Mm-hmm. They feel good about the credential part. So that's okay. You don't have to repeat those.
That's awesome. All right. I like that.
Yeah. And the fact that you don't is better.
But does it make me look like I don't know what I'm doing because I won't talk about them?
Does it?
Yeah.
In whose eyes?
I don't know. I mean, I'm asking. This is an honest question.
Yeah, I know. No, it doesn't. No.
Okay.
No. The only reason why these exist is within a framework of where people expect to see it, right? And that's the fit in before you break out. And if you just did fun facts without these, and it's in your about, you don't have the credentials and the credibility, right? Okay. So you have the credential. And by the way, this is credentials and credibility before they like you. And they see that, okay, cool. And since it's selective, it feels important, more, like super important. And then when they go to the real things, they go, okay, this person's amazing. So, together they're very powerful. And that's how people read them, or you're introduced, or you're written about, and all that. Yeah, awesome. Michelle.
And Christine is a champion for her clients. She's the one that reflects back to them how powerful and wonderful they are.
Yeah.
And so it's ironic that that's what you resist in your own.
That's because I only work with amazing, wonderful people. So it's easy.
That's what you are. That's what you are.
Thank you.
And the framing of this, fun facts, proud moments, celebration, celebrating, which is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
This allows you to step into the bragging part of you, right? And only say what really matters. That's cool. Nikki.
Christine, maybe this will help. If you can't celebrate those things, other people are not going to know that they're there, and you're robbing them of the opportunity to tap into what you've got.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's true. I hadn't thought of it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me say this. Audience, sit right there. I'm going to end it at that. That was brilliantly done and said. That was brilliant. That was amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor for this. Hit that like, subscribe, dyslexia there. Other than that.
Thanks for playing. Got something to say? Reach out at play@GameChangersTalkShow.com. What you've just heard are the opinions, ramblings, and maybe a dash of wisdom from our hosts and guests. Any resemblance to real persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental and frankly pretty impressive. Always remember, we might be entertaining, but we're not always right. Till next time, game on.